What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I had to take a day off yesterday because my stomach wasn't feeling great. I had some sort of stomach bug, I think. My kids had some issues. Harper was throwing up through the night, and it was just a difficult situation. So I had to take yesterday off, and I appreciate all of the people for all of the love and um, you know basically telling me, hey, you need a day off. You've been giving us so much, and I appreciate that in a big way. But what we needed to do is talk about Shiba Inu because I see some articles that are being created out there that are more towards the negative side, and I understand why when you look at Shiba Inu. Even a person like that's been kind of more on like the 90%, maybe higher 90% positive towards Shib most days. And I'm even putting out, negative content just to be able to talk about what's going on the negative side of Shiba Inu, but not saying that I'm not bullish on it. I was just making negative content. So I wanted to look at some of these articles that are being created, one by Yahoo Finance, talking about the metaverse and talking about, picking Shib or picking ETH over Shib and all of that. So this is definitely a sore topic for some people that are like 100% bullish on Shiba Inu, and also the devs, I guess, because them creating something like this and doing something where they feel like this is necessary, they kind of have to do it in their mind this way. So, anyways, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. If you guys want to follow my Let It Burn channel, which we do burn off Shiba Inu, that would be great, and we would be able to burn off a lot of Shiba Inu in the long run. Currently, I think for March we're going to be burning off 35. Well, technically 1,500, a little over $1,500 this month, which is more than what we burned off last month. So I'm really happy with that, and I'll show you exact figures over on the Let It Burn channel. So go over there and check that out. But let's dive into this. This article is from Yahoo Finance. Like I said, Shiba Inu presents its metaverse but picks ETH over SHIB for payments. So this is obviously, again, a sore topic, a sore subject for the devs, because it's that difficult decision. It's like, do you want to use your native token, or do you want to use another token that doesn't really flow with your any of your tokens really, and what's the reasons behind it? Well, just to give you some key insights, Shiba Inu introduced its metaverse called Shib the Metaverse just recently. The metaverse will consist of over 100,000 plots of land divided into four tiers. Shib's price action, on the other hand, has been lackluster, right? It hasn't been making a move. And I think the reason why it hasn't made a move is because people are kind of harping around the same thing, is the fact that they're not using their native token. If you have something like CRO and they create anything, a metaverse, a credit card, a debit card, whatever they create, they will use their native token no matter what, right? You always have to find a way to use the token that's within your ecosystem, because then it drives up the price of your ecosystem, not just something that's outside of it. When you use something outside of it, it seems like it's more of a cash grab, and that's why people are calling it that. So hopefully they can like learn from this situation, and I know people are going to support Shiba Inu, the metaverse, either way. Um, but still, you have to learn from this. You have to understand that. So when you look into this, the metaverse was announced and everything like that. So basically, they're looking to use Ethereum. Will now have a blah, blah, I can't read. However, Ethereum ETH will now have a significantly bigger role born out of not so noble intentions, right? They think it's not so noble because obviously you can think about it. I just called it, and other people have called it like a cash grab scenario, right? So let's scroll down here, and there was this statement that was made, because I asked the question, why, and also I saw some articles that said this, but why would you only use Ethereum and not use Shiba Inu, your native token? And the statement was made, using our ecosystem tokens is a risk, as we would need to dump our own tokens price to cash them, right? Because what they're looking to do, right? Thus, instead of SHIB, ETH collected from the sale of plots of land will be sold uh, into stable coins to pay all the sources. So all the people that are involved, all of the third party companies and everything like that, we understand that you need to pay them. But this is something that's a little bit. I mean, it should be thought of as yes, you're going to see that decrease by dumping off those tokens that you receive for the plots of land. However, with the news itself and people being able to use Shib, it should rise the price or raise the price to a higher level than where it's at. So even if you do sell a portion off of those plots of land, it should not affect the price in a huge way to where it drops down below than it previously was. Most people that buy those plots of land, let's say you have 100 million Shib. If you wanted to buy plots of land, you most likely would buy more Shiba Inu and keep the Shiba Inu that you have. So it would be Shiba Inu on top of the ones that you have. So it doesn't make sense that you would say you don't want to dump your native token when that's the purpose of investing. That's the purpose of getting into an investment. And it seems like they're just trying to come up with something so that they don't get questioned about it, because that's the point. Most people will buy new tokens to be able to capture from the investment and also capture from the investment of the land, right? You have your Shiba Inu over here, and then you have your new Shiba Inu that you bought that you can now buy the plots of land with. So it really doesn't make sense to me why they would say something like that. We don't want to dump the ecosystem's tokens. That's the whole purpose. You use a token, you buy with the token, right? You're buying it and then you're spending it, and whoever else gets it may turn it to a stable coin, may not. If they see an investment in Shib, they may keep a certain portion in Shiba Inu and put the other portion within Ethereum or a stable coin or whatever, right? That's the part of investing that you cannot predict, right? It's going to be something that you can sit here and say, we don't want to cash them out, we don't want to dump them. But understand that, again, it's probably going to be well over 50% of the people that buy these plots of land that are buying brand new Shiba Inu tokens. And then what's also going to be the case is you're going to bring in new people with the thought that this is now a driving force to how this price can increase. People are going to want to buy more, right? You can't sit here and say and predict that people or the token price would fall down because you have FOMO buying that's going on. And I think you know this. I really do. So in my opinion, that's not really an excuse. And we kind of need to question this in a big way and say, look, like this needs to change. And I don't know if it will, because it will always go down as a cash grab, because we know that any other ecosystem would use their tokens 10 times out of 10. But it seems like Shib doesn't want to use its native tokens, any of the native tokens, none of them, right? And the native token is Shiba Inu, but obviously the ecosystem tokens would be Bone and Leash that you would have there. So you let me know what you're thinking. I'm always interested to hear your thoughts. And most people agree with what I'm saying. It's just those select few that don't understand that using the ecosystem tokens or the native token would be a benefit to the overall ecosystem in a big way. But using an outside token makes it more of a situation like an NFT. It's like where you partner with a business, let's say John Richmond, and all you're getting out of it is NFTs, right? The NFTs are getting paid out in ETH, right? It's no connection to Shiba Inu at all besides the face of it. What does that really mean for the ecosystem? I mean, basically nothing, right? If Shib's not getting a benefit, then it means nothing for the ecosystem, in my opinion. Am I wrong by saying that? So I don't know. I have a big problem with this, and I'm sure a lot of other people do. But just know that I'm still bullish on Shib. I feel like they'll find their way and change things here and there. But this is just crazy to look at. And I hope that anything that comes up next, they can just find a way to use their own ecosystem token. Because if you don't believe in your ecosystem, tokens or your native tokens, who will? So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out the article. The link should be in the description. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you in the next one.